Breaking news. Stop shopping like your mother or your grandmother. If you're intrigued by my breaking news announcement and would like to know why I've made such a statement, then keep watching. Before you fast forward the video, a quick joke. Termites walk into a bar and ask, "Is the bartender here?" I thought that was so funny. Thank you so much for coming to visit my channel again. No, I do not want to offend anybody's grandmother. This is our ultimate budgeting list and categories. Grab yourself a cup of tea. We need to take one step at a time. Business etiquette, helping you become a financially confident female. It's time to start growing your wealth, your finance. It may only be micro changes at first. Welcome back to Etiquette UK. I am delighted to have you joining me today. Etiquette UK is here for you. And if you're looking to find me and when I'm not here, please try me on Instagram. Leave me a DM if you need to. I look forward to that. I'd like to remind you that Etiquette UK is not about being perfect. I'll repeat that, not about being perfect. Business etiquette is going to help you to grow in confidence, and you'll be able to enter any boardroom and be able to have your seat at the table. People will listen to what you have to say because you'll have the confidence to contribute at the table. Good manners, without a doubt, will open doors for you. Doors of opportunity. People will like you, people will support you, people will compliment you, people will recommend you because you are kind and you help your community and you look out for others. If this is something you want to do, if you want to elevate your personal and professional life and you're ready to do it now, if this is your time, then keep watching. I know what you're going to say. My grandmother and mother do shop online. Okay, I appreciate that this is not going to apply to everybody, but the reason we're making this point is that we're all very busy people, and going to a supermarket is outdated. It's taking up too much of our time. We have better things to do with our time now, so start shopping online. We haven't got time to wait for poor, slow customer service. Our career paths have changed. Forbes stated in 2020, 61% of women are planning major career change, and these changes include setting up in a new business. And then in 2023, he said we need to learn from the examples of other women so that we can empower the steps to navigate the change that we're experiencing. The Independent stated women are radically overhauling their careers. The Financial Times said that employers need to know how to encourage self-discovery. Another magazine stated women are changing their career path and becoming very successful later in life. So it's never too late to make change. Because we have been so busy working some 10 hours in a day, we are seeing the results of that, and females are now suffering from burnout. As you start your journey as a financially confident female, when life's events happen, and they will, you need to know how to bounce back. We've now got the backstory. We've identified that we need to track our stress levels, identify your stresses, create a habit of journaling, learn stress management techniques. And for the purpose of this video, the stress management techniques that we're going to implement is budgeting. We're now at step 2, which is household budget. And at this stage, I would suggest, if you haven't yet watched step 1 of the personal finance for beginners, then I would suggest you leave the video here and go and watch step 1 and then come back to this video at this point so that you can go forward and you're in the correct sequence to get the best benefit from watching the video. If you're ready, let's get started and let's create the ultimate list of budget categories. And our reason for actually doing these categories, is that we want to actually develop some economic stability. And the format which we do it in is up to you. I prefer spreadsheets and I like a pie chart as well. But it is nice to write things down, so it's deciding what format is going to work for you. So whatever method you decide to use, it needs to be easy to actually analyse the data, and you want to be able to compare the data at a glance and immediately analyse it and understand the information quickly so that you can make adjustments. The first 2 items we're going to put on our spreadsheet will be, we need a roof over our heads, so rent, mortgage, and we need to have that warm and lit, so we need our utilities also on the list. What do you think will be next on the list? Food? No, that's what usually catches people out. So next on the list is going to actually be, any other thoughts before I carry on and let you know? It's actually going to be home repairs and maintenance. But that surprised you. Yes, because usually especially now it's spring, and so there'll be spring cleaning that need to take place. If you're in an older property, there may be damp somewhere that needs to be touched up. You might just want to freshen up the paintwork. Breakages happen. I'll give you an instance. My washing machine stopped spinning, and I just couldn't understand what was wrong, so I called an engineer out to sort it out for me. And then he charged me £25 to tell me that, it's because I only had one item in the washing machine, so its bearings could not spin dry it. So as you can appreciate, it was very embarrassing, and I just wanted to pay him as quickly as possible and get him out. So you don't want to have a situation where you're thinking, what? You don't want to be in discussions with people. You want everything ready so that you can actually just pay and go. So I think that's an essential budget to put in first. The spreadsheet is our basic food budget. And because we've used the word basic, doesn't mean to say that we're going to be not having beautiful, tasty meals. And if you're someone who, by the end of the week or the end of the month, all you're eating is beans on toast, then this video is definitely for you. This part of the video is definitely for you, because we are not going to be buying quantities of food. We're going to be buying quality food, nutritious food, tasty food. And you want to be having a variety of tastes, textures and flavours. And you're always introducing something new to your palate that you haven't tried before. But then you need to be writing down exactly each meal for each day and each time of the day. Then we're going to look at the things that we're going to be splurging on. So maybe you've got a wedding coming up or an anniversary and you're going to buy champagne. You're going to plan ahead and so that you can budget for it each month and then you make the purchase. So you're going to be strategic about how you do your shopping and you're doing it all online so you can get the best prices. And then if you know that you're not very good at meal planning, then you're going to have a subscription program. Green Chef is really good, especially if there's a particular nutrition goal that you want to meet and health benefits. They are good for that. We're going to stop going to supermarkets and doing impulse shopping. We're not going to be persuaded by supermarkets what to buy. We're going to take control back of our shopping habits. This is especially important if you have children. You want them to be going to school with a nutritional packed lunch that you know is healthy and going to help their brain. They have to have a good meal if you want them to learn. You want them to be attentive at school, and you don't want to be wasting time at the supermarket. That time should be spent with your children, not rushing around a supermarket. So if you agree with what I'm saying, then I would like you to think carefully if this is going to work in your life. And then if it is, please give me a thumbs up. I'd like to see your appreciation. And also, if you can, I'd love you to subscribe. So I appreciate the viewers that keep coming back. It means everything to me. And what we'll do now, actually, I think we should have a little joke. What do you think? There you go then. Are you ready for the joke? What did the mayonnaise say when the fridge door was opened? Close the door, I'm dressing. Oh dear, I definitely got to work on my delivery of jokes. I can hear you saying, have I got this right? Am I telling you never to go supermarket shopping again? And also that you should stop eating junk food? No, that's not what I'm saying. If I did, I'm sure you'd find it absolutely ridiculous and think I'd lost my mind. No, what I'd like you to try and do, and the reason I'm saying it, this is something that I've done and it's helped me to grow my wealth. So, shop strategically. Think of brands like John Lewis. Their mission statement for you going to their store is they want you to be, or their pillars are, happy people, happy world, happy business. So you know their mission is, when you enter their store, is to have an environment that makes you feel happy. Customer service of people who want to help you. Or you can shop at somewhere that there's always seems to be sales on. It's bargains, bargains, bargains. That there's boxes everywhere. It's unorganised. There's no one around to help you with customer service. The customers who are there aren't really, well, they're no comment, and they can get away with all this because the caveat is everything's cheap, so it doesn't matter. Well, we are not cheap. We don't want a cheap lifestyle. We are elevating our business etiquette, helping you become a financially confident female.